All right. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. You found your way here to the Crypto Mike 9000 broadcast and podcast. You're on YouTube. You might be listening on Spotify or Apple, all over the place. You're probably listening, you're probably watching. All right. Thank you very much for joining. First of all, if you guys like the videos here on YouTube, please take just a moment, okay, and subscribe below. The red subscribe button below, just hit it, please. Thank you very much. If you haven't joined YouTube, you can just sign up for an account with an email. It's free, same as signing up on Spotify with just an email for free. That way you can subscribe, like, share, comment, put your notifications on so you don't miss anything. All right, so please, if you like the videos, take a moment to subscribe below. Hit the red subscribe button and please subscribe. Thank you very much. Helps the channel a lot. Also, if you can give it a thumbs up. I always wondered why YouTube was always pushing this and asking. Now that I'm doing a YouTube, I understand. It's very hard for YouTube to pick you up and put your videos out for people to see. Okay, if you don't, if there's not a lot of activity on your channel. So it's great you guys watch. Get a bunch of people watching these videos. That's the first step. That's very important, so thank you. But also subscribing, hitting the like button, give the thumbs up. Making a comment is more important than you might think. Making a comment or responding to someone else's comment, even if it's a critical comment. If you have constructive criticism for me, please give it, let me know. Even if you have to give me a thumbs down, that's fine. But just tell me in the comments why the thumbs down so I know what you don't like, so I get a better feel for what people like and don't like. Okay? Thank you very much. So we're going to subscribe down below. We're going to like, comment, share. And if you can share it on Facebook, it would be a big help. That seems to be the #1 way, at least my videos are getting out, by sharing on Facebook. So that would be a big help. Thanks, everybody. Also, please join me on Patreon, Crypto Mike 01. Lots of bonus content there. All right, you can't put everything on YouTube, so there's bonus content on Patreon. Also, podcast is up at Spotify. It's got a different name over there. Just go to Spotify. All right, put in the search bar Crypto Talk with Mike. That'll bring up my podcast. Okay. That's us. So thank you very much. And please check out deltarescue.org. That's the animal welfare organization out in LA, run by actor Leo Grillo. Even if you can't afford to make a donation or support him at this point in time, just please check it out. A lot of interesting information over there. Okay? So thank you very much for that. And just remember this here. This is not financial advice. We're going to talk money a lot, but it's not financial advice. This here is entertainment only, right? I might tell you some things like stay happy, stay healthy, and stack those sats. I might tell you those 3 things. In fact, I just told you them, right? I'll tell you again later too, so we don't forget. Not financial advice, entertainment only here at Crypto Mike 9000, okay? So thank you very much for joining, all right? First up, some news. ConsenSys, the Ethereum-focused software company, raised funding and evaluation recently at $3.2 billion. Okay, that's huge. This latest round is expected to close shortly, within about 2 weeks, according to people familiar with this matter. ConsenSys, the Ethereum software company behind crypto wallet MetaMask. We've talked about that one. You guys all know about this one. They are the company behind MetaMask. Is poised to more than double its valuation with what will be the 3rd fundraise in less than 1 year. So big news for these guys. The firm has held talks with potential backers about investing at a valuation of roughly $6.5 billion. That's a lot more, right? According to 3 people close to the discussions. While the size of the latest fundraise is not entirely clear yet, they haven't publicized it, several sources believe the company's post-money valuation will be close to $7 billion. $7 billion. The company has declined comment at this time. Look for a statement. Next news is FTX. FTX, this is the one associated with Tom Brady and Giselle and several other sports stars. Big Papi also just got in the Hall of Fame, is involved with these guys too, I believe. FTX has scored an $8 billion valuation in its first funding round. The crypto exchange, which entered the U.S. market in May of 2020, announced Wednesday that it raised $400 million. That's a lot. $400 million in outside capital at a valuation of $8 billion. This makes it one of the most valued companies in this market for private crypto companies. FTX is definitely, I have not used this one yet. I probably will. It's got a great guy at the top. It's got a great team. Almost no downside to these guys. Okay, FTX, the crypto exchange FTX, which shares billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried as a key stakeholder. Yeah, he's the one who's doing it all over there, right? It closed its $420 million fundraise at a $25 billion valuation late last year. It's in the process of closing another round that could value the firm above $30 billion. World events that possibly relate to crypto. Escalation on the Ukrainian border leads to spike in ransomware and data leaks against Russia and Belarus. A wave of ransomware and data extraction attacks is building alongside Russian troops on the Ukrainian border. On January 24th, a Belarusian hacktivist, as he calls himself, called Cyber Partisan, has announced that it had captured elements of Belarusian Railways IT system by way of ransomware. So it's the big story you're hearing about every day now. Russian troops amassed at the border. Just keep in mind one thing, because it's tough to get, the right story and the right news these days. And I'm not going to claim to be any expert. I'm not giving you the news except crypto news. But one thing I've been hearing a lot of people in the crypto world pointing out lately, when it regards this situation, is the Russian troops are amassed at the Russian/Ukrainian border. But just remember, they are on the Russian side, on Russian soil. They have not actually stepped over or anything since. On the other hand, the United States troops, you got the big U.S. flag behind me here, right? United States military troops are posted up all over the world, all over planet Earth. So it's a good point a lot of the crypto people have been making lately. A lot of this talk on crypto Twitter. The Russian troops are only inside Russia, whereas the United States troops, our guys, are on foreign soil all over the world, all over. Just something to keep in mind. Okay? Now, keeping on the United States here, the United States House of Representatives, that's the lower house of Congress, committee schedules hearings on stable coins for February 8th. The House of Representatives will examine the outlook for stablecoin regulation early next month. Per a January 25th announcement from Chairwoman Maxine Waters, Democrat, California, the House Financial Services Committee will hold a virtual hearing, on February 8th entitled Digital Assets and the Future of Finance. The President's Working Group on Financial Markets report on stablecoins. That's what it's going to be called. Okay? That'll be interesting. I know not a lot gets done on these meetings. a little bit of FUD here. Here's a news story on cryptonews.com. New research from blockchain forensics firm Chainalysis finds that money laundering in crypto grew from $6.6 billion to $8.6 billion between 2020 and 2021. That's the only source I have for that story is Chainalysis. It's really not, I'm going to report it to you because that's what they're saying, but one source is never good enough, not these days. So I don't know if that's true. It may be true, but we have to really, really keep our eyes out for FUD, right? Next, in a little bit of investing news, HAL, H-A-L, has secured $3 million in seed funding and integration with DeFi platform Aave. All right, talked about Aave before. Very interesting project over there. So Aave has invested $3 million in HAL. So good, very good. SuperDAO, Super DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. SuperDAO, an all-in-one DAO creation and operation software, is valued now at $160 million after a $10.5 million seed round. Next, distributed ledger tech company Ripple has nabbed a $15 billion valuation after a private stock buyback. The company reported Monday. Okay. It's another one I don't want to pile on Ripple, but we've gotten some incorrect news from that company in the past, and this report here is just from the company itself. Okay, so listen, thanks everyone for joining for this crypto news update. Please join me on Patreon, CryptoMike01. Okay, please check deltarescue.org, and please check Crypto Talk with Mike podcast on Spotify. And remember, this here is not financial advice. This is not financial advice. This is entertainment only. All right? Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep stacking those sats. All right? Thank you.